Welcome to the Love Hub channel, where we discuss matters of the heart and give relationship advice to women. In today's episode, we are going to discuss the reasons why you should leave a married man. I know, ladies, it is extremely hard, especially when you love him and that you have so much hope for your future. But if you've been waiting for a sign to leave your married man, then this might be it. Now remember, the Love Hub is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge women here. We are your safe space. Now let's get to the topic. Number one, you don't see a future with him. This is the most obvious and probably one of the biggest reasons to leave someone. When you get into a relationship with someone, you invest a lot of your time, money, and emotions into that person. So you would want to see that bear fruit. You would want your happily ever after. But if you are dating a man who is already married, you need to realize that he already has some of those things with another person. He already has a home with them, he already has a family with them, and they're already going through this journey in life together. You just happen to be somewhere on the side. We know that's really painful to hear, but honey, you have to face the truth. If you are in a relationship with a married man who is already committed to somebody else, it's going to be hard for you to have a future with him. Think about it. Your present with him is already difficult. You're already going through a lot of anxiety. You're already experiencing a lot of heartache because at the end of the day, he goes home to his wife, and that is really painful for you. How can you build a future with someone who is already taken? It's going to be really hard. That bond that he shares with his wife will have to be broken. A family will have to be split apart just so he can be with you. And listen, if that's what he wants, if he's not happy in his marriage and he's not satisfied with his family life, if he feels that he will find more joy and fulfillment with you, then he should go ahead and just do it. Just get a divorce and go through an excruciating process where he has to figure out how to divide the assets and who gets custody. It will take a lot to get a man to that point. And the only way he will go through all of that pain is if he really, really wants to be with you. So if he hasn't done it yet, ask yourself why. Number two, how you win them is how you lose them. We like to think that when a man is with us, he really is only committed to us. If he tells you that he loves you, that he will never leave you, that he will be faithful to you, even though he still has a wife, you need to figure out if what he is saying is true. Because if he can commit to his wife and recite the marital vows with her, and yet he's with you, how do you know that he is also going to stay true to you? Because clearly his marital vows don't mean anything, and his promises of commitment to his wife are all untrue. What makes you think that you are special? And we're not asking you this to hurt you. We really want you to reflect on this. Number three, he has broken a lot of promises. And you always justify it, and you shouldn't. Even the small promises that he has made, such as, okay, we're really gonna go on a date night, or we're gonna go out of town, just the two of us. These promises that never came to fruition, they matter. So if he constantly breaks them, you're going to lose a lot of trust in him. And how can you stay in a relationship with a man that you no longer trust? The next thing you know, you're going to find yourself in a vicious cycle where he always makes all these promises to you, breaks them, you forgive him, and then he does it again. Ultimately, it will take an emotional toll on you, and life will just be difficult because you're down all the time, and that's not how you want to live. Number four, the guilt is eating you alive. Even though you're in a relationship with a married man, you're still a good person. We know that you have your own morals and values and you try to stay true to them. So being in a relationship with a man who is already married to another woman, who has kids, a whole beautiful family, we know that the feelings of guilt can be extremely overwhelming and that you are grappling with that every single day. At some point, you are going to have to ask yourself, is this really worth it? You already feel so bad about yourself. You know that you are more than just the other woman. You are an amazing person who cares deeply about people. You are a friend, a daughter, a sister. You are all of these other things, and yet when you look yourself in the mirror, all you see is a homewrecker. And deep inside, you know that you are not that. You are somebody who loves wholeheartedly, and it just so happens that the man that you love is already married. Number 5, you are tired of hiding. You are emotionally exhausted. You are mentally drained. You are sick of it. It is devastating to feel like you are this terrible secret that can never be revealed because it's just so horrible. It's not a great feeling. You are sick and tired of having to run and hide when his wife comes looking for him, or having to disappear when he tells you that his friends are coming over. You're just tired of it, and you don't deserve this treatment. So why are you putting up with it? Number 6, you are never going to meet his family and friends. If you are the other woman, you will never be fully part of his world. There will always be that door that will remain shut to you, and you will just have to exist on the side. And that is a terrible feeling. When you get into a relationship with someone, you want to feel fully immersed in their world. So you want to meet all his friends, all his family, but it's hard to do that if you are the other woman. You want to be able to hang out with his friends and their wives. You want to be able to create a bond with them because that's the normal thing that happens with normal couples. But because you are the other woman, you are basically a secret that can never be revealed. Now, some of his friends may know, and maybe a close family member may also know about you, but you will never be part of the big events. You will never be present in the important occasions. Number 7, you feel that you're wasting your time. Time is precious. You only have so many years on this planet. Why waste it on someone that you can't truly be with? Remember, you only have this one life to live. You want to be as happy and emotionally fulfilled as you can be. You don't want to look back on your life and be filled with so many regrets. If you finally find the strength in you to get up and leave this relationship, just know that you do have someone who will love you fully and completely. You just have to give that person a chance, and you have to give yourself a chance. Staying with a married man is tough, so find the strength to move on.